Hello, I'm Luciano Ruas from the Brazilian Accent in Improvisation, and today I'm here to talk with you about how to create accentuated patterns. And why study patterns? I think when you are improvising in certain tempo, it becomes interesting to improvise with some patterns, because you don't have the it starts to become difficult to think note by note. Then when you create a pattern, you can develop I think sounds a mathematical beauty of the sequences you create. And like I already have said in other lives, there are some styles that have natural accentuation. Then if we apply this accentuation in the patterns, your melody will give a percussive effect in your playing. Okay, I was thinking about this progression that's common in baião or forró context. The 2/5 is a common progression in forró, and there are some compositions that you don't change the almost don't change the progression. For example, you stay just in one progression. And for your improvised sound interesting, you can use the melodic resources that you have in baião, but you can study these patterns to give you some fast phrases but with the accent. Okay, and now the accent, we have two meanings of the words accent. Accent, like the way somebody talks some language, like I say, Brazilian accent, and the accent related to that note that we emphasize in a phrase. And if we remind in baião, we have the accentuation in the for example, the upbeat. Okay, or you can have some accent in the 3-3-2, on the 16th 3-3-2, and when you have another figures, we can have another accents. Okay. And what pattern do I recommend you to study? I recommend you to create your patterns. And so I'm going to try to create in front of you some patterns. I think it's not a comfortable thing to me, but I'm gonna use my mind to develop different patterns that I know a lot of people takes from books. But if you create your own patterns, you are already doing something to create a different sounding like. Okay, then I recommend you to try to create. It's not easy like reading the ones that are are already prepared for you, but you are going to create your sound. Okay, I would to start. Let's create simple patterns using the scale F Dorian. That's the scale proper to play at the B flat because it's gonna sound mixolydian. This exercise is gonna help us to focus our attention just in the accentuation, the patterns. Okay, so let's start the first creating the first pattern. And then it starts with 1/4, return one note and jump to the jump 1/3. Okay, 4th, 2nd, 3rd. We have to first to see to understand our pattern. Okay. I commit some mistakes. I'm gonna play more and more times this pattern. It's getting easier. Some difficulty at the end of this. Let's return. Okay, and the last time. Let me solve some. I'm doing fast, let me try slow. Alright, then it's sounding safe. The first accent we are going to execute will be on the upbeat, okay? So in the third note, like I'm thinking in and 16 notes, then I'm gonna emphasize this third note. let's try to put the... I'm trying to accentuate the second note. In G flat, I started naturally to accentuate on the 8th note. That's why if I was playing 8 notes, look the swing that it forms. I wasn't working for this for this, but it sounded, looks how it sounded. This things happens when we are studying music, because sometimes you are searching for something and then you find another, okay? And I think this is interesting. I transformed the without my my will, I transformed the 16 notes as in 8 notes, and it sounds so good when accentuated, okay? But let's return to the work we are doing. I need one thing first, that is the independence to play in 16 notes and maintain this pattern. This is a thing that is important for pianists, okay? Then I'm gonna work a little here to solve this problem. If you play another instrument, you can watch, you can jump this part and watch for to see the result. But I'm going to do it slowly, without first thinking in the accent, okay? mistake here, and see, it's interesting when you commit the mistakes, you're gonna realize they happen in the same place. So try to return near the place we are committing the mistake, okay? Let me see again, I didn't commit the mistake now. One more time. All right, it's sounding more stable. I still need some stabilizing of this playing. Then I will try to change the chords. Second time. Third time. I'm sorry. Alright, it's starting to get better. I'm gonna try to accent now this phrase. Difficult to me, this. Some things we do at the instrument can be surprisingly difficult, okay? You don't have to fear that. Just try, assume your difficulty and solve this problem in that new context. Sometimes this will unlock certain abilities that you can't predict, okay? Okay, again. Okay, again. Okay, you're gonna see, you see that I still don't have the ability of concentration in the place I want. can see this situation from 2 different points of view. The first one is to say, wow, what difficult situation for me. It could be easy and could be fast to solve, but I'm not solving. I want to turn off this live. And I can see from another point of view that it is in the beginning of the live I was trying to do in a more I created the pattern. The pattern was so unstable. I tried to repeat and sometimes it was changing, and now with just one hand I can accentuate almost naturally. You realize for me it's so easy. Return to the beginning of the live and see the difficulty I was doing that. So I'm gaining the ability to do it, okay? But I will try some independence till you see the swing that's created, okay? I'm going forward. And a better tempo also. I'm thinking more confident. I'm gaining more confidence to do it. It still doesn't sound good for you, but it's improving for me. I think it's getting easier. Time, and I'm going to use another technique, very interesting technique. I'm gonna use another technique that I don't see many people applying. Okay, the last try. Okay. this last try, I'm going to use one technique that is contained on the book How Do We Learn, that's called spacing. I'm going to stop studying this subject and change for another. You're gonna see that when I return this study, it's going to be easy for me to play. In a few tries, I'm gonna recover, but my ability to do it will become more accurate. Okay, then I'm going to try to apply the another pattern, and I still haven't finished this try. Okay, I'm gonna use the same pattern but the other accentuation. It's the 3-3-2. Much more easy. I started a new try. My brain is more relaxed to change the subject, and it's already in one hand. It's already ready. Okay, let me. Look how it sounded very, very swing, with a swing feel. accentuating the like a collateral effect. I'm already accentuating the right place. We have to let's here you have this the clap and the phrase is you cha 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 to have this polyrhythm we feel the forró or the baião without playing we are playing the clef, but we are not playing the upbeat that gives the swing and it's sounding okay. So and then I'm gonna try to do again the accentuation with the clav. Okay, I'm receiving some message. It's a little hurry. Okay, let's return to put the clef inside the phrase. It's very colorful because the places of the accents are changing. Different of the first exercise I've done, the accent is always in the same place. This accent in different melodical places. Okay, getting a little tired, but it's almost working. An interesting thing to do is to, when something is not happening naturally, return to the last thing you learned. Realize that in the first time I tried it again, I've lost my ability to do, because when we are trying similar things, when we are studying similar things, the brain sometimes I think it's like it would think that now the seamless things that the brain interprets like you are trying to correct what you did before. It understands that you are trying to change. Then you have to show your brain that you are still that variation of what you are doing. It's important for it to memorize. And the brain will not interpret like an error that you are correcting, but two different resources you have to deal with, okay? Then I'm gonna apply more 3 times this accentuation. Try to return to the first pattern I was applying first, and try to solve in a easier way. I use this technique we call spacing. It's a technique I think it's important to learn every motor ability, or it can be a new ability of memorizing something. The spacing, it's so interesting when you think your brain is or discoveries in the neuroscience about learning, okay? Let's try to the last pattern. Note that the more I play, more I can do the notes sounding the same way with the pattern. First it was sounded a little irregular, but now I think it's becoming more precise, the sound between the different notes. much easier. If you return in the live, you're gonna see how this was difficult to me in at the beginning. Okay. Then I'm gonna do one more time and join the improvisation. Okay. Now mixture with improvisation. Alright, then if you are paying attention in the improvise, you're gonna realize that it's not perfect, the transition between the old ideas I have and with this new idea. So we can use the spacing, for example, playing the theme, and after returning, you're gonna see that it will become more creative and natural, the applying. Let me play a little of the theme. No, sorry. me return to the improvise using the ideas I have studied. I give a little space. If you realize I took more time to get the idea, to return to the idea, but it's sounding much more balanced. It gained swing, and that was it. We can incorporate some new ideas without taking so many time. All right, people think to watch more about the language, to watch more about the improvise is a work of days, and you work and don't see result. But it's so far from that. You can see results in the daily studying. You're daily adding new things and resources to your playing. Okay. Today I again this pattern. And if I continue studying it, it's gonna be part of my playing. So if you want to see more other patterns, more accenting study, it's just join me watching my lives that happen every day here in Instagram, and send messages for me. I will have pleasure to help you in your Brazilian accent studying. Okay, if you are foreigner or Brazilian, I think it's so important to take the details of a language. Okay, and then this study was for that. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.